in the 10th of June for the ascendant, sun or the moon. On the screen now is the event chart right at the start of the week, which provides some important pointers, not least the position of the moon, which is your ruler, in house 2. Very much about security, so you could be thinking about finance at the start of this week, particularly with it facing Pluto in house 8, shared resources. But if you do see the issue of finance or money or a business matter very different from someone else in terms of your future plans, it could show up right at the start of this week. Why is that? Well, it's that Mars, the planet of drive and passion and desire, which has been in a very assertive part of your situation over the last 6 weeks, has moved into the part of your chart that's to do with your future, but also your network, your connections to others. And after some of the more professional demands that you've had, this can trigger a greater desire to have some play. But you may find yourself involved in some kind of collective effort, perhaps as someone who's a main leader in that effort. But the collective in Gemini, which is house 12 for you, does continue. The 12th house is where we have a bit of a breather. We rest, we recuperate. It can be about sickness, but it can be about healing. If you're someone who's very much interested in healing, resting, reflection, retreats, meditation, this is the perfect time to embrace all those strands. But the 12th house can also be where we discover who's not got our best interests at heart. And because at the start of this week, Saturn, the planet of limitation, in your 9th house, the sector of truth, is clashing with the Sun and also Venus. However much you try to charm your way through a situation, someone may seem to want to zero in on some part of your approach that they're not so impressed by. As the week goes on, we do have a Mercury cazimi on Friday. In the sign of Gemini, which Mercury rules, this is terrific ordinarily. It amplifies the magnificence of Mercury, which can be about quick wits in Gemini, but the 12th house, let's think again, it's about the subconscious. Mercury's not so comfortable in that part of its journey. Also on the same date, there's a quarter moon, important for you, being a Cancer, in the practical sign of Virgo. And a conversation could see something suddenly come into the open. Someone could say something to you that you're not expecting in quite a frank way, which could put you on the back foot. What Mars can do, if you receive the energy that it can give you, can help you to actually understand that there's a big picture at play here. And perhaps they don't understand your full circumstances, particularly as Neptune clashes with the Sun, Mercury and Venus as this week draws to a close. When Neptune's in the mix, we can get mischief. Of course, Neptune can be a magical influence, and since 2012, you've probably expanded your thinking and your ideals hugely with its help. But at the same time, when it comes to clarity, facts and figures, Neptune's not the best planet. So if something starts to worry you, or you can't quite get to the bottom of a situation, it is that Neptunian square that will be arousing that sense of not feeling quite in control and perhaps even feeling a little overwhelmed. What you can fall back upon this week, Cancer, is your innate compassion, your innate ability to work things out in a more sensory way. And that comes from listening to our inner voice, our sixth sense, and tuning into situations, even if you do receive what seems like hostility or unkindness, if you can react to those situations with your natural experience and understanding of person kind, it will help you to understand with any turbulence that does come up. As having moved into your 11th house and it's clashed with Pluto right at the start of this week, does suggest there could be some kind of tension around shared resources or a long-term business matter. It's been a pleasure being with you, Cancer. Have a great week. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now and help the channel grow.